Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a man, it's Collins. With the catch, it's Rodgers. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Here's a little room there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They want to run this quarterback. Finding some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start.
Let's it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage.
Could be an alley. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense?
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's caught. It's Gary. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Now on the move. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. To throw, it's Collins. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Morgan. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Collins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And I think one thing people don't into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rogers. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The run inside. It's Morgan. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts them up.
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Booth. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Baker. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And I love the way the receiver works his route on this. He really sets the defender up. He sells like he's going one way, puts his foot in the ground, comes back to the football. Nice job execution.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bulldog. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Owls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Here we go, ready. Line 14, line 14, go.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man by himself. He's loose on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Might have a chance. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Backs looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They'll go with a direct snap. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Good game there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Collins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the number 13 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Green Wave with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's Collins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Booker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long.
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Got a first down. Oh, he got loose. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
14.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Moving out to the right.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Owls! We're on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw. It's Collins. Quick completion on the out route. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs! A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Got a man. It's Bryson. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that 1st down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryson. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gonna let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. There's some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Running inside. It's Booth. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run.
Number 43, set to kick off.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt cover.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll run play action. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one.